So please help me welcome the Congressman Jim Costa.
Good morning. It's a bit of a nippy morning, but the warmth of each and every one of you gives me great motivation to be here. Did you want to translate this where you were going to go through here?
You can go ahead and finish and I'll just kind of like a
Okay, my Hmong is not very good. Today, it is fitting and appropriate that we celebrate the life and the success and the leadership that General Vang Pov provided. And to be here at this lovely, the General provided not only in the plain of jars, but throughout the difficult challenges of the 1960s and the war in Vietnam and in Southeast Asia. To have the family here is always special. I think we've gotten over the years to be very close to one another. And my sister, who some of you may have met, has a wonderful reflection. And she says, when we come together to speak of and to celebrate the life of a person who meant so much, who did so much, and who made a difference, as we are doing this morning with General Vang Pov, when we speak of them, of the warmth and the success in what we shared, my sister likes to say, they come alive again. They come alive again in our words. They come alive again in their spirit. So this morning, we reflect the spirit and the passion and the love that General Vang Pov gave to all of us. And your presence here says everything. And that's why I am here as well, to be with you as your member of Congress and to celebrate the incredible contributions that the General Vang Pov had, not only among the Hmong people, but I know when I've spoken with my colleagues who served in Vietnam, who were part of that secret war, they talk with reverence and fondness of the lives that he saved, the American lives. And so therefore, for many reasons, it's fitting and appropriate that we celebrate today, this morning, a person that was a giant, not only in the lives of the Hmong community, but a person who made a difference within the United States during his time. I see each and every one of you. My heart is so much with each of you. Each and every one of you, through difficult times, reflect what I believe is America's secret sauce. What is that? It's immigrants past, and it's immigrants present. And after the war, with difficult times, the Hmong community decided, many, to have a new beginning. And General Vang Pao led that new beginning. Coming to a place that was far different than the plain of jars, but coming to a place where he hoped that the Hmong people could have a new beginning. So we celebrate that. We celebrate his leadership to bring all of you and your families from so far away to this land to begin a new beginning, a new home in which you could flourish with your families. That was the dream that General Vang Pao had. I know, because he shared it with me, and he shared it, I know, with many of you. The Hmong people were going to come here and make a difference and establish themselves. And I know that General Vang Pao is so proud of all of you for what you and your families have been able to do under difficult circumstances, to be sure. But I see the pride, I see the passion. And as we reflect and remember of all that he did, we have the new generations here who will go on to do good things, and to establish their own career paths in the same level of pride, of accomplishment, giving that General Vang Pao always demonstrated throughout his life. And that's why we're here. We're here to say thank you. Thank you to General Vang Pao for all that you did for not only the Hmong community and the difficult times in Vietnam, but coming here and continuing to provide that leadership. I know he would be very proud of what you've achieved, as I am proud of what you achieved now in the first and second, beginning third generation of Americans of Hmong descent. Isn't that wonderful? That deserves a round of applause. So, my friend, 15 years ago, our time flies, but we are continuing to build on your legacy and the good words and the encouragement you provided to all of us, that the Hmong people would make a difference in America. And you have, along with Southeast Asian immigrants who came here during that difficult time. We thank all of you. So I have a number of stops this morning, but when the General's family asked that I could be here, I said I would make every effort to do so. And as we celebrate this time of year, as challenging as it is in our country and around the world, we must remember that as Americans, when we come together, our strength is far stronger than whatever divisions we may have. Let's remember the goodness in each and every one of you, the goodness in the ethnic communities, the diversity, the goodness in the Hmong community and all those who have come from Southeast Asia to bring and enrich our lives with hard work, with family values, with a desire to do better. That's what all of you reflect. That was General Vang Pao's hope, his dreams, and his aspirations for the families that have joined us here this morning, and families that are reflected in this book that I'm anxious to look at. Because we must remember our history. There's a great quote from Santana. History I love, and history is full of lessons. But to those who forget history, sometimes you're doomed to repeat the mistakes of history. And that's why it's important, for many reasons, that we know our history, and that we celebrate our history, and that we come together in the spirit of giving. during this holiday spirit that reminds us as Americans, we are one and we are together. God bless each and every one of you, my friends in the Hmong community. General Vang Pao, thank you for all. God bless.